founder of Sweet Cosmetics, and I'm here to talk with them today about their appearance on CBS News, which was just happened last month. Was it September 18th?
We did the interview, and it's going to air sometime this week.
Okay.
So we did the interview last week, and it'll air this week.
Awesome. And also now, appearance come about.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. We feel really blessed because there's so many small businesses in Colorado that I'm sure would have loved to have some airtime on CBS. So it's exciting that we managed to do it.
Yeah.
It happened because I used to have a consulting job at a corporation about a year ago, and I was talking to Molly how I hated not being able to promote sweets or talk about my business, because I had this other job and a conflict of interest, and all my time was consumed. So I came up with this idea where every day on the train ride to work, I would hand out a lip balm and tell someone about our company. And so one day I handed it out to this woman, Rainey, and she had these cute rose earrings, and she had a little iPad that she was using. So I thought she was perfect, because we have an online website, so our people need to be online users.
Right.
And she had cute red rose earrings.
Awesome. Perfect. Ideal client.
Yeah. So I sat down next to her and I said, "Hi, I'm Katie. I'm handing out free lip balms every day, and do you have a moment? Could I hand you a lip balm?" So she said, "Oh, yeah, sure." And she was super nice. And it turns out her husband was, he was the photographer or the videographer for CBS News. And it also turned out that I got a job through her. So she was my boss for about 3 months. I did social media with her, and that's kind of how we got our foot in. And then I was able to get some contact information. So Suzanne McCarroll is the name of one of the women who works. She's an anchor at CBS News. So I got in touch with her, and she was really nice. And I tried to pitch that we would do, some sort of deal and discount with our product, because they had a little clip called Steals and Deals.
Awesome.
So I tried that at first, but it didn't work out because our prices were too high.
Oh.
They wanted really cheap to make the clip.
Steals and Deals.
So then, but she did tell me to keep in touch with her. So then it probably took about 3 months of contact with Suzanne. And then finally, she just really liked us, and I made sure to maintain the relationship and just keep it personal, on a personal level. And I would call her and say, "Hey, Suzanne, how's it going?" and pretend like we were old friends. And so she really liked us, and she liked our company, and we built a relationship. And then she said at 2 a.m. in the morning, she came up with an idea and was able to get us onto the news. So the story that we ended up doing was a micro business story. And we're one of 3 small companies in Colorado that they interviewed. And that's how we got on CBS News.
What did it feel like? How was the appearance? I'm sure you were a little nervous, excited.
Yeah, both, I think.
Yeah, you can answer that one.
Yeah, it was fun. We went in there, and they pulled up our whole website and had it in the background, and just pretty much asked us to spread out some of our products in front. And
yeah, we had a mountain of lip balm.
Yeah.
3 screens behind us.
Awesome.
So it was fun just being kind of in the newsroom, just seeing everyone there, too. It was pretty unreal. But, yeah, they gave us some time to just settle in, and then they started asking us questions and made it very comfortable for us, and we just answered. It was kind of just on the spot, and, yeah, it was good.
That is so cool. And how do you guys keep your cool during that time? I mean, you have each other. I was just thinking about that. That must help so much, having each other.
Yeah.
And being on your own.
Yeah.
It definitely does, because, there's someone else who can relate to what you're going through at that time. So you can kind of, if you're doing it, I can do it,
That was so fun. Yeah, to look across the room at each other and see each other's eyes and oh my God, we're doing it. That's great. So funny. I think I would start laughing with some of my friends, giggling like little girls or something possibly. So.
Yeah. They zoomed in on us. They asked us to put our lip balm on, and they did a close-up shot of us putting lip balm on, which was just really awkward. And I got pretty uncomfortable, and I winked at the camera. So I'm like, oh, man, I can't wait.
Wow, if that's how you react in an uncomfortable situation, that is pretty good. Is there any certain strategy or way of communication that you use? I think you said you were kind of conversational rather than businessy. Is there any kind of strategy that you use to communicate with, this big news channel?
I do think my few tips in trying to connect with somebody is to make sure it's personal. So I did my research, and like I knew things about Suzanne before I emailed or called her.
Right.
And to make sure you're not just like talking to a wall. You don't want to be a salesperson. I think that's very old-fashioned and traditional, and Molly and I don't really take that approach at all. So, and then always, always, always make it about them, not about you. Don't ever say, hi, I'm Katie, and it would be so great for my company if you put me on your channel. You have to say, hi, I'm Katie, and I have a story that would be great for CBS News.
Right.
So, yeah. People want to talk about themselves. They want their business to flourish. They don't care about you or your business. So, yeah.
Your other exciting news, actually, you said that you guys were treating yourself to, was it breakfast or lunch? You were treating yourself
to breakfast.
It was breakfast, yes. I was on your Facebook, and I saw that you were treating yourself to breakfast because you have 10 stores carrying sweet cosmetics, and I was like, that's awesome. That is so cool. I mean, I've seen pictures here and there, and you're like, ooh, this store's carrying sweets, but then to get the number, like 10 already, holding your cosmetics is so awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about that and how you went about approaching these stores and getting them in there?
Sure.
Yeah, we actually, we just bumped it up yesterday, too, after breakfast, so we're in 11 now, too.
We're especially excited because store number 11 is out in San Francisco in the Ghirardelli Square.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
We love Ghirardelli Square. It's very sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And just look for the right store, too. I think for a while it was hard for us to figure out what store to be in. So it was harder to really find a focus of what stores we want to be in. But recently we found more of a niche of actually selling our cosmetics through like bakeries and candy stores and very specialty boutiques. And it makes a lot more sense than trying to sell out of like bigger grocery stores right now.
Yeah.
So it sets us apart a little bit too, where we're not placed right next to another lip balm. We're kind of on our own. There's nothing to compare it to, and they're like, oh, this is adorable, this is cute, and so that's kind of our strategy right now.
Yeah. We do also, since we're trying to sell out of places that aren't traditionally cosmetics stores, like a cupcakery or a bakery doesn't really usually sell lip balm.
Right, no.
So, yeah, we get a little bit of backlash usually. People will be like,
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, why are you calling me? I own a cupcake shop.
Yeah.
And you sell cosmetics. So then we kind of have to like really push, can I bring a sample in? Will you just be open-minded, kind of like give me a chance. And that's what we a lot of times end up doing. And it works out. And I think we also, again, you want to make it about them. And I had one other point.
Well, even just, about them is like telling them we have this cosmetics company that's all about sweets and indulgence and this high-end lip balm. And they're like, oh, that's kind of like me and cupcakes. Like, I sell this really nice cupcake. I don't go to the grocery store to buy my cupcakes there. You get them gourmet made and have all these unique flavors. So, very similar.
My other point was that we'll bring up, it's done well in other cupcakeries. So we'll bring up history, kind of like proof or evidence that our product does sell, because they want to hear that.
Exactly.